So it must have changed something on the other side, but what it could have changed, I have no idea. Because it didn't seem to change anything.
I'm not seeing anything either.
Because nothing here at the entrance has changed. Can't use this at all. Can't
Damn it.
use this. Still nothing. Still no upheaval here. I really hate when this happens.
Or it just leaves you, like, hanging without any clue.
Watergate symbol. That's what it was. It brought the Watergate symbol here. Why didn't I check the fucking pedestal? Oh my god. Wait, that means that when we figure out something in the Earth side, something will appear on that Earth pedestal. What am I doing? Use item, assess. Watergate symbol. This key, when placed in the correct pedestal, will open the Watergate, lowering Kimia's water level. This must be in the Earth place, because that's the only other thing I've seen with that shape. So I thought I was only figuring out one thing for you. We might be figuring out something else.
Yeah.
There's Jormungandr again, fading away.
I've seen him doing that in a couple of places, and I don't know how to make him stay, or if that's just supposed to be like some hint kind of thing.
I think it's just a little hint. Why am I going back that way? I don't need to go back that way. Round this way. Still don't know how to move this. Or if you even can. I'll figure it out, I guess. And since you didn't say anything about that column, I'm assuming that you haven't figured out a way of moving it either.
Nope.
Wait, no. It's in the dark version that we have that altar. Because we go out to the cliffs. Will this open at all yet? No. Still no way to open it. And that still doesn't say anything different. Still nothing different there. Oh wait, no, we didn't actually. It's in the light world. I hate thinking things wrong.
I tend to overcomplicate things, and that's what is one of the problems with my problem solving.
Yeah, I've something of the same issue myself. No, I'm not even gonna play around with that. Because if I do that, I'll spend another 10 minutes trying to fucking upheave it and get nowhere. Take you back. And back out here. Ugh. I hate where you randomly get caught on some objects for no particular reason.
Yeah.
Yep, Watergate symbol, there we go. Wow, it did visibly lower the water level. That's pretty cool. I thought it would just lower it in that one area. Actually, did it lower it completely over here too? No, this pool is still here. I wonder how you get over there. Must be upheaval too that gets you over there.
I thought you got upheaval in the actual Earth area.
Well, no, you get upheaval 1.
Upheaval 2, sorry. I'm
You
trying to
must-
remember where it was.
You must get it in there, but where? I have no idea. Oh god, I gotta do these floating feckin' things again. When it was last recording, I had to just pause the recording at one point and slowly take it one step at a time, saving as I went to get across a few of these floating platforms. I don't know what the hell it was, I just could not for the life of me do it. And it's not like they're even that difficult.
It's the awkward spacing and the I guess you'd say the hit detection for them that makes it really weird.
It's all because they're not set up as a floor or anything like that. They're set up as an object.
Yeah.
That still isn't on, so I have to figure out this thing over here. So I'm thinking we don't actually need to have this up to get down. Yeah, that's just to get us out of here, really. Nothing there. Nothing there. Maybe there's an upheaval here. Certainly feels like there'd be an upheaval here. Guess not. Fucking hell, it was behind me. And... God damn it. Okay, this is ridiculous. It's like you gotta be right on it in order to ride it up.
Well, you are officially farther than me in the water area.
Okay, nothing
So
happens when I do this. It knocks me to one side the whole time. Yeah, I don't think I can actually get up there.
See, I thought you were supposed to walk across the different platforms, but they weren't. It doesn't look like they're even are spaced enough.
No. That's just activating that. Oh, hidden doorway. Dreamer chest. Ooh. Goddamn, figuring everything out now.
I bet when you use that, it upheavaled the other one.
Yeah, probably need upheaval 2 for that.
I still haven't interpreted what upheaval 2 actually does.
Circling the waiting fountain in the perspective of truth will reveal 4 guardians of time. Those times remain unknown. Circling the waiting... Oh.
See, that's the hint that I've been looking for.
Right. Well, I think I know what to do now. Let's see if I'm right. You know, it doesn't take that long to get around, but when you're wanting to go somewhere and do something, it feels like it takes forever.
Yeah. Fortunately, the maps aren't, like, absolutely huge, like in some of the Kingsfield maps. That would be an absolute pain.
I've not actually watched your Kingsfield series. Maybe I should.
They're really good games. I would highly encourage you to play them, if you could swing it.
Well, I can definitely play the Sword of Moonlight version of Kingsfield.
Yeah. I was told it's a completely different game in the way it's set up because it's much easier than the actual Kingsfield game is. Which is saying something because I had a lot of trouble at the end of it.
Once more round, just in case. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This was green. Blue was there, I believe. Red was there. And that should be like that. Or am I getting red and blue mixed up? I think I might be getting red and blue mixed up.
Did you already find the hints to it?
The little clock pictures, which would be the same as the picture of eternity.
No, the ones that I found were much different than this one.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, you haven't found any of the hints for this one?
Not for this one. I found the little scraps of paper, the green one pointing to the left.
That was for the one outside in the normal realm.
So there's more hints for this one in here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And they're actually scattered around in here.
I think I've only found one, though.
Oh, God. Where the hell could they be, then?
It says that they're supposed to be like out in the open, but I haven't found any that are out in the open, so...
The one you did find, it was definitely in here.
Yeah, right around there.
Right around here. Now I'm gonna have to run along every single wall, mashing the use button. And run around in the open, mashing the use button. Okay. You know, I want to unearth at all these points, but obviously it's not going to work because a lot of these dips are connected to other dips, and an unearthed point is completely separate to everything else. If I could figure out just one of these things, it would be great. I could just randomly go around mashing this and eventually I'd figure it out. But I would have no idea. Out in the open, eh? Out in the open.
Yeah, I at least considered myself to be pretty thorough in that area, so...
And you definitely can't for the life if you remember where these hints would be.
Well, I found one, it was either in... I think it might have been in the dark side.
Well, this is the dark side.
Maybe it was the light side then.
Don't see anything in... Oh, I found a scrap of paper. And that appears to be the pink page. I don't actually see what appears to be a scrap of paper anywhere.
Wait, you didn't find? You just found one, or did not find one?
Yeah, I found one.
Yeah, there's one.
The pink one. But I don't see anything that looks like a scrap of paper.
Hidden in plain sight.
Yeah, so
That's...
hidden that it's like wedged into a wall or something. Because there's definitely... It must be wedged into that corner. Or it's in the fountain. I don't know. But I'm definitely going to have to just mash U's along every single inch of these walls. Possibly in the light side as well. But at least we have one, which is this one, which was pointing up there. Oh my god, this is gonna wreck my head. So much for being further along than you.
Now you're about as far as I am, if not a little farther.
At least in this area. I don't know what I'm missing when it comes to the Earth place, because obviously I'm missing something. I am going to wear out the A button on this controller. Gotta say, this makes for a very entertaining video.
Yeah, the problem solving.
It's not even problem solving, it's just random button mashing at this point.
Oh.
And still nothing. Okay, well, if that is there, then maybe this is down. this is there, and this is... there? No. It would have done something. Nothing. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Take it like this. We know
How many
that
pages did you
doesn't
find
work.
so far? I'm sorry to
Just
keep
the
asking
one.
that.
Just the one. So what I'm going to do now is a process of elimination, which will take only a little while. And thankfully only involves 3 sides. And I don't think this worked at all. No. And we know there's no point in turning it up here, because that really can't be the case, because the purple side is turned to there and they can't all match. So we'll turn that around. Okay. It can't match, so switch it to there. Nothing. Switch it again. Nothing.
Oh man, these are the most painful kinds of puzzle solving.
Yeah, well...
It would save you time to go and find at least the other hint.
So you found a hint for a different...
Yeah, I was on a
colored
different
page
one.
than the pink one. I don't suppose you want to help me out with that one.
It was in it was either in this room or the dark room. It was on the way to where you went into the fire where there's lava.
Okay, so it was on the way to that. Well... Alright. Since I went along the walls in this dark version, it can't be on the dark version. So it'll have to be in the light version.
Yeah.
Thing is, with 2 of them, it definitely will speed things up a little.
Mm-hmm.
Not there. Scrap of paper on the ground. Okay, the red one. Yeah, I was gonna take forever to get the red one around to there.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the only other one I found, so.
Okay. Well, that's all we need. It limits the possibilities. It limits the possibilities greatly. Because obviously none of them can match.
Yeah.
So they have to be different. So, we'll get that around to there. We'll start this off at the top. And just spin this around. Nope, didn't do nothing. Move it to the next one. Nothing again. There we go. That was pointing straight up, I do believe. Damn, that takes a long while to lower. And that probably emptied out the lava portion. I hope. No, it didn't. So it must have brought up pedestals on the light side. So many assumptions here. This guy still doesn't say anything else. Okay. We're up to 73 solves. You're sitting at how many things solved?
I think you've now gone past me in regards to my solves. So,
You filthy, dirty liar. You told me when we last spoke that you had like 80 solved.
somewhere around 80. 80, somewhere around is a relative term.
Okay, there's keyholes here. I don't like that. That means I gotta find a load of keys. And I don't think I have any. No, I don't have any, because obviously all the other keys I have to be used in different areas. Huh. Figure one thing out, and then you have to figure out 100 million other things before what you've already figured out makes any sense. No way to open that. There's definitely no way of opening any hidden doors here. Oh, there's where the blue page is. It's in the water here. This one you can actually see.
Ah.
So you must be able to upheave something here. But obviously when you try to upheave, it upheaves something else. God damn it.
Very close.
See, that's just moving that one over there. Maybe if I move more towards the side here. Yep, there we go. It was just all down to where I was standing. But then that's just too big of a gap. Unless I can displace it. No. No, that's still too big of a gap. Which makes no sense whatsoever. Unless there's another path in here that's hidden. And mashing the button doesn't do anything. I hate pressing the wrong button. I keep edging closer to the edge, thinking it'll do something, but no. Because obviously I have to get over there. No, that just brings that back up. I feel like I'm missing something pretty obvious here.
My suggestion would be to just find upheaval 2. I'm pretty certain that's got to be the answer to it.
Gotta be. which means I have
Unless
to
you
go...
can stand on it and
No.
displace it. You already try that?
Well, like here we go. Let's lower it first. Now that came out of here. Pretty much exactly here. Let's get into the middle of it. There's the middle of it. Put it down. This would be pretty much the middle here. And if we use upheaval, nothing happens. Back up a little. Upheaval pushes me to the side. And using upheaval over here really doesn't do anything. So I definitely need upheaval 2. Which is annoying because the Earth place was being a dick and wouldn't let me in. God damn. You have to be so precise with this. It's not very fun. But the thing is then I can't be missing anything in terms of the Earth place. Yeah, go away, ghosty. Oh, that is gonna really mess with my head. Let's see. Upheaval. Upheaval. You still don't want to do anything for me? No. Still no way to open that. You don't say anything different. And I've got 15 intelligence now. No other intelligence items. So I must be able to just upheave one this. If I get the right angle on it. See, it's annoying when you need the right angle and the right distance from it to get it to work. And yet it's still doing nothing. Unless...
I'm not sure how I managed to get that, because you're doing the right thing, far as I could tell.
Wait a minute. Is it something to do with these? Maybe you can only upheave it when they are in a certain pattern. How close can I be to these and have them work? See, it should work. It really should work, unless I have to be up and upheave, but I think I tried that and it didn't work. And it's not like I'm falling off it, it's like there is a walkway involved.
Yeah.
And yet it's still doing nothing.
Yeah, you gotta get, you definitely need to go and find the upheaval 2.
No, you don't. I had turned these to yellow in the light world, and now I just turned them both to yellow in this world, and it appeared.
Yeah, but it's the other one.
Yeah, the other one is still a little low.
And that's what upheaval 2 is for.
But you can't get upheaval 2 unless you can get in. But maybe now that I've got them both changed, something will have appeared in the light side as well. Or maybe this door is able to be opened now, I don't know. No. Oh, God. I'll just have a quick look around in here first before I go along and make an idiot out of myself again by standing staring at stones that do nothing. Yeah. Still can't actually do anything there. And I definitely don't have a key for upstairs. So, out the back we go again.
Now, did you already figure out how to bypass the wall?
The one over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Icarus plume. I unearthed the Icarus plume.
Where the hell did I get?
And I got across here, and I already used the jellyfish that was floating there.
Yeah, I'm trying to
and
think.
It disappeared for the second time, and it's inside, it's upstairs behind the key. I could see it through the green force field.
Yeah. See, I could have sworn I got upheaval 2 in the Earth area. I can't remember where else I would have gotten it. I'd have to go watch my video again.
Because it feels like I need to get one of these keys in order to get the jellyfish.
I think it's weird that they call it an orb for some reason.
Yeah, I probably couldn't find any actual orbs. I mean, the assets are fairly limited for the game. There's not even anything out here. I don't know why I came back this way. It feels like I'm just missing something ridiculously obvious. Wait, designed to be a scarecrow of sorts.
I don't think it worked. You're still walking around.
Come on, I want to displace you. No. thought he might be hiding a door behind him or something. But I don't seem to be finding any anywhere. Wow. This is proving to be a little awkward. And there's no text written around anywhere that I can read to get a hint for it either.
Now you're sure you've looked at it, or you've uncovered everything out of the other areas?
As far as I know, there's obviously nothing else around here. There's nothing else out through there. There's no unearthed points here in this area at all. Unless this is one right here. Which it could be, but I don't think it is. Nothing seems to be happening. There's definitely nothing else here. No secret doors on the wall back this way. Or here. Nothing worse than being reduced to just checking every single wall.
Yeah, that's one of the things that is very common in Kingsfield.
Kingsfield proper or sort of Moonlight Edition?
No, just Kingsfield in general. That happens a lot, where you're just left wandering.
And it looks like there should be a door in a lot of points, but it's really just the way the textures don't fit quite right together.
Yeah.
And as you can see, I've been here before. I got the verdite that was there. And there's really nothing else here at all. And there's definitely no way to raise these because I've tried. There's nothing there here, at least not yet. I feel like there's like something ridiculously simple staring me in the face and I just can't see it. Around here, I got that. There's definitely no hidden entrances here. And yes, the orb, only if you're smart will it work. We knew that at like 10 or 11 intelligence. Yes, illuminate brings light. Thank you for telling me. Lower that. Okay. Calm down. Count to 10. Count to 10. working. Upheaval 2. So I never upheavaled it down
You
again.
never finished.
I just left it up there. When obviously I should have just pulled it down.
I'm gonna be completely honest though. I wouldn't have been able to help because I completely forgot where I found it. But that's pretty funny.
Okay. Now I'm guessing I have easily enough magic ability by now to use Upheaval 2. Are you serious? It lowered it? There we go. How the hell did I fall off this all of a sudden? Jord's Key.
And now the rest of the game is just gonna fall into place for you.
I was thinking I might actually pack it in, but now that I have Jord's Key, I'm thinking I should be able to complete this entire temple now.
Yep.
Which is good, because after it annoying me like that, I just want to get it out of the way and done. So let's see what happens when we get to this little orb. Not even going to read the text for Jord's Key, because obviously it goes here. Orb seems to be generating even more power. I wonder where it will end up next. Looks to be no item of importance in this room. Really? Really? I doubt that. Okay, I'll believe it for now. But just the fact that it says that makes me think, hey, hold on a minute. There's gotta be something going on here. And is this thing downstairs now? Yes. And we have the Staff of Invoke Earth. Which I'm assuming will allow us to get up to this other key. Which will allow us to do God knows what. Assuming that key actually exists now that I got it in the other world, I don't know. I didn't go out back again.
Well, thus far, most of the areas have always, once you've gotten one thing in the other world, it was like a mirror duplicate or something like that. So, or not a mirror duplicate, but a,
Yeah, it's gone here.
yeah, you get the crystal,
Okay,
or you put the crystal on a pedestal, and then the crystal disappears from the other world. That kind of thing.
That makes me wonder, what is this staff used for?
Which staff?
The Earth one.
It says to attack things, but I haven't found anything really to attack
beings
yet.
who might assault you. Interesting. now... Oh my god. Everything is slowly falling into place. 79 solved. I doubt that doing anything here... No, Upheaval 2 wasn't going to change that. Okay, fireplace in here. Let's see. We want Upheaval 1. Can we just use Upheaval 2 straight away?
Yeah, if you read the description of Upheaval, it's pretty confusing. I'm not really certain how it works.
Here we go. Whoa, I was hanging off the edge apparently. And this gives us switch handle. Yeah, there was no switch in the Earth realm like there was in the wind and the fire ones.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So either this switch is for the earth place or it's for the water place, and very interesting. All I know is we're up to 80. I've caught up to where Diabolist was when we spoke last about this.
You're now past me, so...
Told you that'd happen.
Mm-hmm. I've been really busy this week anyway, so...
Yeah. Well, life does get in the way of a lot of stuff.
Oh my gosh, finals are almost over, so... Be very happy when that's done.
Hopefully it'll all be sorted for you anyway. Good results and all that.
So far, very good results. So I have one more tomorrow, and then that'll be it.
Now, I'll actually get up there before I start messing with Upheaval 2. Because I'm hoping this is what we need. But if something cool doesn't happen, I'm gonna be all like, what the fudge?
Still nothing?
Yeah, still nothing. What about from down here? No. Over here? No, nothing over here. Well now. It must be bugged. Because it's supposed to pop out of this square here. But it's popping out in the wall. I have no idea what to do. Because Upheaval 2 does nothing.
I don't think Upheaval 2 does anything until after you've upheavaled one thing.
I tried Displace 2 before and it didn't work. Now suddenly it works. Oh, holding back the rage.
See, that's what I was saying about the steel key when I found the steel key. I was like, I checked there, but the ghost that was there probably was either in the way or I needed more intelligence or something in order to activate it.
Well, that's what I thought, only it turned out it was behind the shield and it dropped. Farvan's key. Yay, magic level increased. .44 magic. No, you said you had like 55 magic?
No, I have 45.
45 magic.
Yeah.
So you must have done something that I have yet to do.
Found a bunch of Verdites.
I too found a bunch of Verdites and somehow I was not standing on that right. Oh my god. There we go, there we go, there we go. Let's get back on the stone.
Yeah, it just pushed you off to the side for some reason.
Okay. Now, that means I must have to use that key on one or more of these pedestals. Let's have a look at what it says about it first. Key of Earth will unlock magic seal pedestals created by Farvan. But none of these have Farvan's name, so I don't know if they'll actually work. Holy shit. It did.
I guess all I needed was one. And there's the drain staff, right?
Yeah, Staff of Invoked Drain. Which is brilliant because now we know exactly where that needs to go. Or at least be activated. It's strange that my magic level gets increased when I leave.
I think it might be a time delay. And since you ran through, it appeared after.
Yeah. Must be something like that. So here we go. And now that this is uncovered, we will invoke Drain. $85 solved. We're open. We're open for business. I found a Scripture of Time.
I think that tells you that's the space. Was that the space that you had last time where you saw it? Or was it over in the corner?
It was down here. It was down here in this corner that I found it.
Oh, okay.
Now let's upheave these while we're here. And we will displace 2 now that we know it actually works. Even though I tried it before and it didn't work, and I have no idea why, and I feel like tearing my hair out. Verdite, yes, we will have that. And Ghosty is over here. Feels like I haven't exercised anyone in ages. There we go, blinding light. And around here that's just a verdite. We did all this for a verdite. It must have done something else. There's no way that's all it was for. It was a fucking verdite.
Well, unfortunately for this is going to have to be where I stop watching, because I don't want to have it spoiled for me any further than it already has been. I missed some of the key
Spoiled
components
an
that I'm
awful
going to...
lot.
Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out how to drain the water, since I was not looking at the time that you actually did drain the water. So...
Well, if your memory is anything like mine, you'll forget the entirety of it by the time you go to record.
Yeah, since I record
That's-
Fridays, so I have a bit of a buffer to be able to do it by
that
myself.
That was one of the issues I had. I knew I needed the platinum key, but I couldn't remember where the hell to get it. And I knew I needed a broken shovel, but I didn't know where the hell to get that either, because I missed one of the unearthed points. Of course, now I'm not sure how to progress because I am stuck not knowing where to put the switch. And yeah, I have no idea where to put the switch, because I didn't see a switch in the earth place and I didn't see one in the water place, but they must have one since the air and fire places had them.
Yeah.
So I will probably have to do a hell of a lot of random walking around off camera in order to figure out where the hell they go. 33 spirits. I have no idea how many spirits you actually have to catch.
Yeah, they haven't exactly given any clues for that yet either. I'm assuming the clue might show up later in one of the rooms that we still haven't unlocked yet.
Yeah. I'd love to know where we haven't unlocked. I mean, it's gotta be somewhere. Because fire, completely done. 100%. Air, 100%. It's earth and water that are the troublemakers here, because we still haven't gotten switches out of them, and who knows what that will unlock.
Because the Earth place still has the one area that has the big thumping. That's where I still haven't figured that one out yet.
Wait a minute. I'm going to do something that you've probably tried already. Just to see if it does anything at all, and it probably won't. This probably still won't open on its own. And I think he's making the thumping noise.
Just run to every NPC and Staff of Earth them all.
Might be an idea. Well, he's made of wood. Nah. Yes, we are definitely at a complete and total standstill now. Because obviously we need to get in there in order to find the switch for here. So we must be missing something. See, if there was an earth symbol somewhere that we could use the staff on, that would be simple. Because in the wind place there was a wind symbol. In the water place there was a drain symbol. In the fireplace there was... Was there a...
There wasn't a fire symbol.
We just had to use it on the little braziers, and that was fine. Actually, I'm not talking about boobs here. It's braziers when you're talking about fire. I don't know. It's all down to pronunciation. Actually... No, can't remove that by using earth on it. Yep, I am officially stumped. That is now my name.
Do you know if Diablost has made it past this area?
I have no clue. But I'll try it here. No, doesn't do anything in that little stone circle. And I doubt I can use a seal to do anything. No, this is the wrong key for this. I actually have Verdite.
Looked like you had a couple.
Yeah, 2 of them. Still only brings me up to 47. So I don't know how you can be at 50, because I'm pretty sure I've gone everywhere so far.
I wasn't at 50 yet. I'm like almost at 4. I'm at 45.
Oh. See? Exaggerating? Again? I think I have like 2 hours of this recorded.
Yeah, I know. You're only playing for 2 hours. I'm like at 4 hours right now.
No. It's every save when you load it resets.
Oh.
Well, actually, I think it's every day it resets.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. God, that's gonna be one long-ass video. Because every time I sit down to record this, I just make the one video. Now, I used to just split everything up into sets, but... yeah. I don't know, I think I'm gonna have to call it there, folks. And when we return to Trismegistus, we will hopefully figure out the next 33 puzzles.
You are almost done.
Yeah. We'll get the 3rd Trismegistus and probably face off against this Jormungandr guy. Or then again, we could have 2 hours of me randomly wandering around trying to figure out how the fuck to open those doors and not being able to find anything. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So there you go. Good reason to tune in next time. Anyway, thanks for sticking around and, you know, just bearing with me and learning from me, Wolf.
Yep, thanks for having me on.
Cool. And maybe I will attend one of your videos and be very unhelpful in the background. I know, you did actually help me once, even though I asked you not to, but then I begged for it. I am a hypocrite of the highest order.
Well, I gave information out too, so I could have let you sit a little bit longer. Might have given me bought me some time to stay ahead. Now I'm like behind everybody.
Yeah, you're the runt of the litter.
Yep.
Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.